Hello everyone, welcome to Provocative Biofield. I am your Sagarika Babu. In this video, we are going to see about a scientist named Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke sir was a famous scientist who coined the term cell, discovered the law of elasticity, and also he published a famous book called Micrographia. Okay, so in this video we are going to see the life history and the entire contributions of the Robert Hooke sir in the field of science. Before entering into the video, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updated when I post a video. Okay, come on, let's go. Robert Hooke sir was born on the Isle of Wight in England on July 28, 1635. His parents' names were John Hooke and Cecily Giles. He was the youngest of their 4 children. For most of his childhood and indeed his whole life, Robert Hooke sir's health was delicate. He spent much of his school time at home only. When Robert sir was still a young boy, his father noticed he was amazingly talented at intricate work. Watching him work on mechanical instruments and admiring the fine detailed pictures he drew, he became convinced that Robert sir would end up becoming a clockmaker or an artist. In 1648, Robert Hooke sir's father died, leaving him a legacy of £40, a significant amount of money. The 13-year-old boy travelled to London to be educated at Westminster School, where Robert sir learned the classical languages of Greek and Latin and studied mathematics and mechanics. In 1653, aged 18, Robert sir enrolled at the University of Oxford's Christ Church College, where he studied experimental science and became a chorister. In 1655, aged 20, Hooke sir edged closer to becoming a scientist. His capabilities with mechanical instruments had reached expert level, and he secured work in Oxford as an assistant to one of the founders of modern chemistry named Robert Boyle sir. Hooke sir worked with Boyle sir for 7 years, during which time his employer discovered Boyle's law using equipment designed and built largely by Hooke sir. In 1662, Boyle sir helped the 27-year-old Hooke sir become the Society's curator of experiments. Hooke sir's new job with responsibility for the Society's experiments was a big one. He moved from Oxford to London, where he held the curator's position for 40 years. In about 1657, Hooke sir greatly improved the pendulum clock by inventing the anchor escapement. This was a cog which gave a small push to every swing a pendulum took, preventing it running down, while also moving the hands of the clock forward. In 1660, Hooke sir discovered Hooke's law, that is, law of elasticity, which states that the tension force in a spring increases in direct proportion to the length it is stretched to. In 1665, at age 30, Hooke sir published the first ever scientific bestseller named Micrographia. It is the famous book which is published by Hooke sir. This Micrographia book, it included the sketches of various natural things under a microscope. This book was a showcase for Hooke sir's particular talents, his understanding of nature and light, his highly developed skills in designing and constructing scientific instruments, and his skills as an artist. Robert Hooke sir built a compound microscope with a new screw-operated focusing mechanism he had designed. Previously, people needed to move the specimen to get it in focus. He further improved the microscope with lighting. He placed a water lens beside the microscope to focus light from an oil lamp on his specimens to illuminate them brightly. He used his microscope to observe the smallest, previously hidden details of the natural world. His book Micrographia revealed and described his discoveries. But some people disputed his diagrams because they refused to believe what they showed. the world Hooke had discovered was too alien for them. But Micrographia was one of the most important scientific books ever written because it revealed a new world that people had never imagined could exist. Our knowledge of microbiology, quantum physics, and nanotechnology can all be traced back to Hooke's Micrographia and the path some scientists were inspired to follow after seeing the world Hooke's revealed. Hooke's discovered the first known microorganisms in the form of microscopic fungi in 1665. This preceded Anton von Leeuwenhoek's discovery of single-celled life by 9 years. Hooke looked at the bark of a cork tree and observed its microscopic structure. In doing so, he discovered and named the cell, the building block of life. He thought the objects he had discovered looked like the individual rooms in a monastery, which were known as cells. But Hooke did not discover the true biological function of cells. Hooke died aged 67 on March 3, 1703 in London. He had suffered ill health for some years, but the precise cause of his death was not recorded. Thanks mainly to his work as an architect, he died a very wealthy man. Robert Hooke's contribution was unforgettable. He is also known as the Renaissance man of 17th century. Hooke never married. His niece, Grace Hooke, his longtime live-in companion and housekeeper, as well as his eventual lover, died in 1687. Hooke was inconsolable at their loss, and Hooke's career was marred by arguments with other prominent scientists. He often sparred with fellow Englishman Isaac Newton, including one 1686 dispute over Hooke's possible influence on Newton's famous book Principia Mathematica. Robert Hooke is a master of many. He wrote one of the most significant scientific books ever written, Micrographia, and made contributions to human knowledge spanning architecture, astronomy, biology, chemistry, physics, surveying and mapmaking, and the design and the construction of scientific instruments. Robert Hooke spent his entire life in the field of science. Like Robert Hooke, there are so many scientists out there which spend their life in the field of science. Okay, to know about those scientists, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to my channel. Okay, see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.